came and breathed their first breaths. When we look at what it means to be a Christian, we look at the ways in which we are not taming our Christianity, but we are going out and giving something that is radical, revolutionary, something that draws people into the work of the church, something that is exciting and doesn't put us to sleep along green pastures with trickling waters and a nice pillow for our beds. Jesus comes into our lives to bring us life and mission. When we begin looking at the mission of the church, we find that we are called to be invigorated. That we have an apostolic message that has been given to us through the Gospel of John, that there are sheep that are not of this pasture, but they are sheep nonetheless. They are sheep that belong to the Creator, that we are called to love with and without. We are called to love where they are at, love where we're at. It's a difficult thing when we talk about love, isn't it? We can write many songs, but the reality of it is it's much harder to put our hands to work. This past week, RAM met up in our mall, the remote area medical service, where hundreds of people have gathered to get health care for one reason or another. They've had their teeth cleaned, they've had their eyes looked at and fitted for new glasses, they have been seen by a doctor. It's a great start, but there's much more work to do. There's work that we must do daily when we think of people who are dealing with issues of health and are not able to receive medical care. We must strive to do more and be more. In the early 19th century, in the United Church of Christ and the evangelical tradition, we had the deaconess movement. The deaconesses were women who were committed to changing the world, and they did. They set up hospitals all over North America. They set up orphanages where they would take care of children who were without parents. They did the work of the church as shepherds. Many of us are looking for ways that we can shepherd today. That we can walk alongside the Good Shepherd and share what it means to be a people of God, following our Lord, Savior, Christ, Redeemer. When we think of the ways that we can follow, it's something where we have to work. Faith is not something where you sit on your hands and wait for something else to happen. Faith is living and breathing. Faith is hard, and there's stress involved, and there's, dare I say, sweat involved. Did you know that faith is something that should give you some sweat? When we look at our ways that we can work this week, the sky is the limit. The needs are all around us. Let us open our eyes. Let us open our hearts and minds. Let us open our lives and our minds to the people that need help. People that are within our walls, people that are sitting here in our congregation right now, People that are sitting down at the coffee shop, those who are sitting outside Walmart with a sign that says, "We'll work for food." Let us be a people who are passionate about our faith, passionate about work, passionate about the work of a shepherd. See, shepherding is not something that you just relax and just kind of kick back. You know, it's not a Huckleberry Finn kind of moment where you tie a string around your toe and just wait for the fish to bite. God calls us to be guided by the Good Shepherd, one that incites us to love and to work and to mission. When we become a people of work and mission and passion, things begin to change, lives begin to change, worlds begin to change. But when we go to sleep and we fall asleep in our own daily rhythms, we begin to miss the meaning of the gospel. The gospel is not something to be domesticated. The gospel is alive and wild. Let us live out our faith wildly this week and all our lives as we begin to understand what it means to be a part of an irresistible revolution. Amen.